Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another HBars 4 replay. Small on the south bottom left side as the Cyan Abbasid Dynasty with Smooth Operator. While on the top right side as the Green English, we have LaSh. And we do have, looks like a man-at-arms rush. Let's see if he goes for 1 or for 2. First man-at-arms deployed on the field. He does have enough food for a second one, but decides to go for the 1. Got the scalp push forward. Of course, got the House of Wisdom going on up. The gold deposits over here. He's claimed up a decent amount of gold. And now got the slices there on the villagers. He needs to get 20 more gold and he'd be fine. This one does only has 7. This one has 8. Make that 9. And does get us 200. Got 201. So we got 1 extra septum. And now got the military wing being deployed on out. Let's see now. Abbasid Dynasty versus English. Of course, we got longbows and men-at-arms available for the English in the next age, the feudal age, while his opponent can only pull out camel archers, a unique unit. He needs to get out this golden age tier 1 as quickly as he can, because that gives him a massive resource collection rate for every single resource, while his opponent won't have to pull out mills when they get additional food, but will be collected at a faster rate. Of course, with the civilization bonus of building within the influence area, it gets +5 fire armor. This means this mining camp is taking minimal damage, taking 5 damage per torch rather than 10. Military wing is almost complete. Council hall is on the way as well. He does pull back the man-at-arms. He sees the military wing being built there. And now do have the lumber camp being built on out. At that scalp way forward, we'll spot this small little strike force. The man-at-arms will be useful in dealing with it. He can only build man-at-arms mode. Can't get any defensive spearmen until the council hall is built. Now we got this force advancing on forward. Man-at-arms is... can't really see each other, so they will walk by each other. We got the early man-at-arms upgrade, upgrading Vanguard man-at-arms to early man-at-arms. And now do you have these forces moving around, trying to find another opportunity. Sorry about that. We got a pair of longbowmen here that should be very effective versus this force, but currently he may be eyeing the advance on forward. He knows his opponent's coming from military wing. Got the exotic dog getting some bites there on the early man-at-arms. He does find this force here. He needs to bring back the longbowman and deal with it. Looks like it's not. He does save the villager there. A couple arrows, of course, raining on in. The primary counselor of the English does have 2 arrows, which does make it a little bit more effective. You can protect me against these small little harassments. Now got that scout moving its way forward. We do have the mining camp still being collected. And the man-at-arms is trying to find another opportunity on that gold camp. The longbowmen coming up and help them out as well. Do now the fresh foodstuffs now being deployed on out. Man-at-arms getting some slices there, getting some decent damage. The longbowmen were trailing too far behind to give them any support. And now we've got the first economic wood upgrade for the English player. You got a sheep there. He could take time to pick off that sheep. I see another marker there. Looks like it's just an exotic doggo. Got a good number of longbow in this region. There's no force there, especially forward. The mine camp's not currently collecting, and we do have a mill there. Looks like going out for some early farms. These forces are moving around. Longbowmen are patrolling around as well. And with these farms built, he will collect at a very, very good rate with these farmers. They will have, of course, the plus 20% food collection rate, which will make them better than collecting, say, deer. Now get these forces moving around, trying to find another engagement. This force is just falling back. So far, small forces on both sides. We got 11 longbow, 2 man-at-arms from the English player. He has lost his scout. And now it's going to take time to collect up the berries. Very nice. Berries don't collect up very quickly, but they are at least don't cost any wood initial cost. Let's collect up a lot of wood here as well. He may want to eye some additional gold. He does have enough gold for another man-at-arms. And his force is still up there. Now there's Golden Age Tier 1, giving some excellent collection rate. Does have a second talent today on the field, so right now there's mostly a large force for the English player, also composed of longbowmen. Man-at-arms can hit spearmen no problem, and withstand his bonus archer fire. We got a mill going on up now. And right now it's just playing a bit defensive as force here, so let's go and fast forward in the replay, because both sides are just being a bit idle. Both players have gotten the Tier 1 economic upgrade, and this force is now moving around. He doesn't even have the veteran spearman research. The tower, no wait, that's definitely the wrong player, faction. Doesn't have anything to really improve his current infantry as archer force. Doesn't have boot camp research either. Another gold gets warded off once again. He could bring in some archers to help deal with these guys. Green does rebuild a scout here as well, provide some good vision. Does get a handful of spearmen there. Does take out 2 of these villagers. All 3 of those villagers do go down. Right now, Green does have a spear military force in the field. A couple longbows firing away, getting some good damage to these forces. Got Pierce Armor now being researched by the Abbasid Dynasty player. Couple spearmen advancing forward. He's afraid any horsemen to rush him down, which is opposed to not going for any horsemen. He's just going straight archer. Zalatago does go down, but he's just rallying them all back home. He wants that small force to aid in his defense. He does need it. Science still has a scout here. Does get a couple of hits there on these archers. And does get a good volley there on these archers as well. The scout providing some good scouting. Man-at-arms advance forward against good slices there. Trying to deal with the longbow as best he can. Couple arrows onto these man-at-arms. They do have 5 pierce armor. Which, so if Green goes for additional pierce armor himself, which wouldn't be half bad amount of archers fighting, they also make these man-at-arms nearly entirely invulnerable. Does ward off away these blue archers there. A small force is still in this region. Gold's being collected up. Does have a handful of longbows to protect them. And now got pierce damage not researched by the English player. That will help counter out his opponent's pierce armor he's gotten. Got more archers in build queue for the Abbasid Dynasty. They take out that horseman there. And now I use a combat sprint to get away. Does cancel those bear stables. And a couple of these archers are going down right there. He does have a superior number of town centers at the moment. So his village production will be quite nice and high. Additionally, with the food stuff, his villagers does cost less food. Going for 3 stables now. Archers and spearmen advancing forward. We've got the network castles there. I got more archers. He definitely does need horsemen. Now, do got an outpost here for the network of castles. And that man-at-arm took quite a bit of beating there. And now Green's going for his pierce armor. Since the side does not have pierce damage, those men-at-arms will take 100% more arrows to kill now. Or soon. More longbow being put on the field. He does have a good number of man-at-arms as well. Going to transition to some more man-at-arms production. Signs of advance on forward, trying to get some more hits there onto these archers. And the horsemen do charge forward, get some good damage there. Spearmen, man-at-arms charging forward. Now the horsemen are quite damaged. They do fall back now. Now recharging as well, trying to hold back these man-at-arms, but thanks to that extra pierce armor, these guys are going to take a lot of abuse. Science archer trying to overrun these longbowmen, does pick some of them off. Overkills that one. And instantly targeting these guys. Green arm is whittling down. Trying to hit these villagers. Does get both those villagers. Very, very good. Villager count is, or villager kills is 3-3. But Cyan does have a superior number of villagers, though 3 of them were idle. And now these archers just backing off, which may be a good distraction. Got more horsemen being put on the field, trying to perhaps overrun these longbowmen. But these men-arms, they're going to be hard to deal with regardless what you throw at them. Best thing he can do to get rid of them is actually camel archers, since they have high base damage. Does take out that tower right there. It may have been cancelled. More towers going on up. And it looks like these archers do manage to get all the way to the villager line. Villager line to stand and fight. They are equivalent to basic archers with a really long reload rate. He does not have textiles, so killing out these villagers will be very handy, especially when he does not have a second town center. 6 villagers went down versus opponents 3. Got a good number of horsemen here. Looks like this long one does get a bit of a spot there. He does have a tower in these regions. We got a tower here as well for Cyan. He may want to get out the arrows to run as soon as he can, but looks like he does not have enough stone. Longbow does not go down to this horseman. We've now got these horsemen advancing forward, trying to find another opportunity. Horsemen advancing forward, trying to find these villagers once again. He does have a couple defensive spearmen. He could focus on those spearmen. And now Green has to pull out the engineers, trying to pull out some battering rams. More housing going up, very nice. Right now, Green does have spear military force, but it's still lacking villagers. Got his force pushing forward, and now we do have the Golden Age Tier 2, increasing its research speed. Horsemen still moving around, but it looks like he lost a large number of horsemen. Looks like this man-at-arms trying to deal with these villagers. He may want to just shank that man-at-arms, or impale them with a bunch of lances and arrows. That man-at-arms has been proliferated, and now do you have more of these housing going down. And this goes down Golden Age Tier 2, but that's not important. Golden Age Tier 1 and Tier 3, the important ones, in my opinion. Another house will go down. He's being pretty close to pop cap now. Horsemen and man-at-arms charging forward. There's nothing much you can do against man-at-arms at the moment. He needs camel archers. Let's find some of these forces here. Taking out these reinforcements can be very handy indeed. But you know, I got hack damage being reached by the Abbasid Dynasty player. He will need that for his fighting with man-at-arms, but they do already have hack armor. So right now these man-at-arms have 4/4 armor. Let's get activated again, and should be deactivated relatively soon. Took out a couple more there. He's losing some stables. Blue's advancing, counterattacking to his opponent. Trying to pick off some of these villagers. He's gonna kill some of these villagers. Very, very nice. And now it looks like these archers may just need to run away. There's still a sniffing force here. He's going to need a lot of horsemen. That's probably his best item to engage this force. Horsemen is still inferior in 1v1 versus man-at-arms. But at least they'll be useful to resist the longbow fire and be able to reasonably hit those man-at-arms. This force is trying to advance forward, trying to get some good damage on him. Better, I'm getting some good damage there on those archery ranges. And does take out that banner ram now. Archer's still giving these man-arms a run around. Rain's still backing off. I'm not sure what's inside this tower at the moment. He's going for more towers. There is actually a breach right there, which could be a bit of a problem. That's why he's building a tower there. He does spot some of these outposts. Very nice. We'll go to torch that one down, but he does have a lack of vision. Longbowman gets a good volley down the horseman. Horseman going straight for the longbowman. Very nice. He does not have a spearman to any bonus damage with the horseman. Man-arms push away forward. And man-at-arms is currently contesting, engaging uncontested. His longbowman may go down, but his man-at-arms will get some good damage. Using that combat sprint to get these guys moving around quite quickly. And now got these archers backing on off. So got these archers giving these man-at-arms still a bit of a run around. Got another wave of horsemen ready to go. And we're soon going to have a lot of men-at-arms. Chinese is not collecting wood. He has a bit too much wood. He needs to start focusing on the gold and food. He needs to on getting castle wage as soon as possible so he can get out some crossbows. We do got a very large number of farms here. This will provide the English player an immense amount of food. Let's pick off some of these villagers there. Very nice. Now got the longbowmen fighting some Science villagers. Science villagers need back on off. He's been utilizing those free berries on the field. He's cleaning up, trying to clean up some venison. We're going to take all those berry collectors and go to those deer now. Trying to advance forward with this force, but it's simply just way outnumbered. There's approximately 42 units right there versus these 33. You may be able to find these reinforcements. Pick up those reinforcements could be very good. Those are going on down. Sign has right now a 30 villager advantage, which is significant. Looking at these forces. Get some good damage there. Bows are just doing a good job of micro, trying to focus on these men-at-arms as best he can. And these archers have finally been cleaned on up. Of course, with this nearby tower, he does have the castle network of castles buff, as well as just good vision in this area. Horsemen not eyeing for a counterattack, trying to hit some of these villagers, or mostly clean up that wood line right there. Bear's been bucked up there as well. And looks like he's tasked up. I think all that deer has been cleaned on up, so he's running out of local food supplies. Blue does have, Cyan does have a good amount of wood stored up for farms. Let's take out some of these man-arms. Blue's Cyan's counter-attacking. Green is now pushing to his opponent's base. He does have enough for castaways. He really should eye it. There's a culture wing. Counts of the arrows are currently doing 7 damage per arrow, so they will do some decent damage for some man-arms, but still not too significant. A lot of these infrastructure going down. He is not going to do this banner round. That may be an oversight. That banner is almost complete. Green's now trying to torch down some more of these structures. Got a bit of a base race situation. And right now, Cyan's food collection is pitifully low. I'm not sure what's going with these villagers. Horsemen traveling around. We'll find these villagers there, but we'll get some good pokes. We do have textiles here, so they take less damage. good hits there. Horsemen falling them back. Cyan is at overpop right now by 20, and there goes tier 2 golden age, which I'm not sure if does affect age up or not, because it is research speed. Puts down large number of these structures. We got a large number of housing going up, very nice. Horseman will find another opportunity on these villagers, very nice. Looks like Cyan is pop cap. Green is not currently pop cap. Let's get some of these villagers killed off, and running no castle age for green. More torches running on in archery range. Does his castle age. He needs to get out some crossbows as soon as he can, but he does have some archery ranges here. And he's going for more archers. A veteran archer research wouldn't be half bad either. Buff up the current damage, and he's going. Yep, that's what he's going for. Also getting the preservation of knowledge. We'll make use of that eventually. These villagers need to get inside these town centers. And does get a Mangonel put out there. That thing needs to be firing as soon as can, and the archers have to hold the line. Mangonel finds a very good hit there on the longbows. Manon's charging forward. He still does not have this important research. He needs to save that Mangonel. Mangonel's lining up these cross on these longbows. Gets a good dodge there. Very nice. And there's a veteran archer research. Increase their damage significantly against these man-at-arms. There's another research there. And he will, looks like, hold against those men-at-arms. And now he's pursuing. These archers do 9 damage each. Mangonel finds a decent hit there as well. And now he's getting some great kills on those longbowmen. He does wipe out that longbowman force. We've got the King's House not being thrown on the field. This game looks like it's far from over. Cyan has held out the castle age. And he has a mass reserve of wood. So he may want to just cool off the wood collection a moment. He can use new village to collect up wood. He can retask these villagers on something else, such as farms or not dying. Mangonel pushing his way forward with these archers here. He does have, of course, access to the composite bow, which he can actually research at the moment. Villagers not trying to shank these units. Mangonel finds a small hit. Going for a veteran longbow research. Trying to go for a bit of stone there. Does have these longbow in this region. Military forces 32 versus 36. He does not have textiles either, and those longbows getting some free kills there. Right now, Green has killed 25 of opponent's villagers. He's only killed 17. Of course, he's have a superior number of villagers at the moment. And he finally backs off away from these longbowmen. Actually, we forgot that stone there for a second town center. There's actually 2 stone deposits close by as well. We got some EMs now being put on the field. EMs, or whatever they're pronounced. However they're pronounced. We got the man-at-arms research. He can go for Ironclad. He's going for more pierce damage. Got a line of palisade walls going up. Big construction project. Now he's going for Ironclad, Armor-clad, giving his man-at-arms +2/+2 armor. Town center could receive some fire there. Does get inside of town center. Does lose a villager. But now that's 3 town centers versus 2. Cyan will maintain the good production of villagers, assuming he maintains it. Exotic Doggo getting some bites there. And these man-at-arms will slip on through. Cyan's trying to go for a keep there, but these villagers are currently unescorted. Does have composite bow research. Does he has a couple crossbows mixed on it as well. And has a Mangonel. Oh, he has another town center over here. That's a lot of town centers. The mosque is over here. He could try pushing forward in order to get a conversion off. Villagers need back on off. Does get a small hit there with the Mangonel. fire there. Great hit there, but now armor clad is complete, so these man-arms will take a lot less damage. Magano will not take another volley there. Villagers being poorly tasked. They will lose his villagers. Actually, they're being A-moved. Trying back on off the area. Need some more crossbows to deal with these man-arms. So right now, these veteran archers have 9 damage versus the man-at-arms 7 pierce armor. If they get another round of pierce armor, then they will take 1 damage once again. I do have some crossbows down the field. Man-arms still just charging on forward. Looks like these man-arms just killing off a good number of villagers. Ooh, Cyan now has a lot less villagers. He does have 4 town centers, and his villagers are cheaper, so he can recover. But it's not going to do it quick enough. And Cyan is back of the game now. This is Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.